What's going on? What is going on, everybody out there in Facebook land? I have got to tell you, I just had an amazing conversation with a lady. Her name is Azur, that works at Apple. I called Apple Care because I was having a little issue with that I could not figure out, and it took her a while to figure out too. But I'm telling you, like, I had this really amazing conversation. Brad, how you doing, brother? How you doing, man? Good to see you, Brad French in the house. So I had this really amazing conversation with this woman. She's from the Caribbean. Her name is Azur. She works at Apple Care. And I have a new friend out of this conversation, and I mean a good friend. Scott Smith, thank you, bro, for sharing, man. I really appreciate it. Appreciate you sharing, brother. Jim Weaver, what's up? Thank you to everybody who's sharing, the hearts, the love, the comments, everything. I love you guys. So listen, I have a question for you. Are you addicted to negativity? I listened to this video today. Danielle Rowe, of course, she's in here, and the first thing she does is boom! We will wait for you. You have to wait for me? Thank you for the hearts, Danielle. You rock. So I was talking to this woman, and she's from the Caribbean. She's amazing, amazing, amazing lady. And just really struck up a great conversation. She actually jumped off the call, sent me an email, because she was talking about writing a book, that everybody's wanted her to write a book. And I said, yeah, I'm a best-selling author now. I just wrote a book about a month and a half ago, went live and went to bestseller status and blah, blah, blah. And I said, it's something I've always wanted to do, and I finally did it. And I became a best-selling author because I have some amazing friends that bought my book. And so I was talking to, I can't see without my glasses. I can a little bit. Somebody just said, hi, Ken. Looks like Joanne. Danielle, it either says Danielle Rowe or Donald Trump. I don't think Trump's on my stream. Anyway, so, oh, good, Danielle. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that. So, I listened to this thing today on YouTube, and I listened to it 3 different times. A couple of times it was just playing in the background as I was doing some work, but it's called How Your Subconscious Mind Can Work with the Law of Attraction to Create Your Perfect Life. What is up, Deb Ballinger? And so he talks about how most people are in some way addicted to negativity. And I have to, as the way this guy points it out, man, I have to agree that there's a lot of people addicted to negativity. And I'm not talking about like you live to be negative. I'm not talking about that. What's up, Justin? How you doing? It's the sneaky little things that you find, like, you know, and it's not your fault necessarily. It's not your fault. But once you become aware of the situation or the problem, if it continues, then it's your fault. But if you've been raised by parents or grandparents, or maybe clergy people, or, you know, a priest, or sorry, I was being interrupted. Or if you were, hey, Leah, how are you? Wow, I got 29 people on here. That's insane. So maybe it was a rabbi, or it could have been anybody that's programmed you throughout your life, that, you know, that maybe it's a religious thing, that you believe that your God is you know, that you were born defective, and so you have to, the only thing negative is, see, dude, it's gray and rainy here in Ohio. I'm right down the road from you, Matt. And honestly, dude, like I used to I used to be, hey, thanks, dude. Wow, that's incredible. Scott, you rock, man. So, go MSU, yeah. They killed Ohio State. Oh, no, that's right. No, they didn't. So, but anyway, like, if you live in, if your mindset is programmed to be negative from parents or whoever, you can change that. You can change that right now. And there's so much freaking material out there about it. I mean, Grant Cardone talks about it, trying to get banned from the ones I shouldn't be in anyway. Oh my God. Well, that'll do it, man. Wow. Got to get me on with you for a minute now. Hey, dude, come on, man. I'll invite you right now, Scott. Come on. Come on. So let's get Scott in here. He's a badass out in Arizona. I love this dude, man. He's freaking awesome. There he is.
Dude, I've never done the duo. How's the hair shadow look?
Dude, you looking tight.
Thanks for having me on, man.
Looking tight. Dude, I'm glad you're on, bro.
It's almost like we're talking face to face, but we've got a crowd watching. It's kind of creepy, man. The angle. Like, we always do this, but I never have people commentating on, like, Scott's mustache twirled to the right a little bit.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Sorry to kill the convo.
No, you're fine, bro. I know so many people. I was listening to this thing on YouTube, and it's not a video. It's just, it is a video, but it's, it's just got a graphic in there. But it's this guy talking about the subconscious mind and how negative we can be as human beings, not because it's our fault, but because, we were raised and maybe our parents had this negative undertone or something in life, and so that sticks with us.
Nothing's ever our fault, man.
Well, at some point it becomes our fault.
I'm being sarcastic. Dude, nothing's ever our fault until that's the only fault that we can't fix, right?
Right. But I mean, if once you become aware of something, though, if you keep doing it, like, then it's your fault for sure.
Oh, it's everything's my fault, man. I feel like, well, here's how I feel. Here's how I feel about that. So in terms of positivity as well, I read a study recently that said realism and pessimism is actually more apt to make you feel ambitious than positivity. And I started thinking, I don't really know the difference in the two. It's just reality for me, man. Like, this is reality. I don't have to try to be optimistic. It's just, I know that things will work in my favor if I'm out to do the right thing, right?
Right.
So why does it have to pretend to be positive? It's just, it's reality.
Dude, we're both in the tech world, and one of the things I called Apple Care because I couldn't get contact names to show up on iMessage on my iMac. And I was like, what is going on? I've been through all the settings. I'm like, what the heck? So finally, after years of having this problem, I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to call Apple Care. And so I talked to this woman for a long time, and I could have been, so many people in our business, because you and I are in similar businesses in marketing in the tech world.
We're all on a different journey. We're all on the same journey, just a different path, man.
Right. But so many people will call us and they'll, complain, and they start just man, vomiting. And here's the thing, man. I took the approach with this woman, just no matter what she said, I was going to be happy. I was going to compliment her. I was going to say she had a really cool name, Azure, which is French for blue, and all this stuff. And so I started talking, and I was just real positive with her, right?
Yeah.
Well, at the end, dude, she's like, man, you are like one of the most positive people I've ever talked to, and I've been doing this a while. And I said, well, thank you. I appreciate that, And dude, she went and bought my book, and she wants to sign up for this course that I'm putting together for helping people publish a book. And
sometimes that's what it takes for someone to. I'll tell you, just where I started from. I worked in a boiler room, and it took I think it was a Brian Tracy, The Psychology of Selling. That book was the first self-help book that I actually read. Like, I bought a lot for people to think I was smart. You know, like, hey guys, I got all these cool books. That was the first one that I read, and here's why, Ken. It's because I actually related, I believe, if I remember right, in the first chapter with Chandra Williams. You're out there in Georgia with my copy of that. I need it back. I can still see where the highlighters are. So the first chapter talks about how, I believe, if it's the right book, of how he started by selling office supplies door to door, right? B2B, is that right?
Yeah.
And he related the pain and like the challenge is that he had, and I could feel that same pain, even though I don't sell office supplies. Like I could feel empathy for him, right? Like he wants to do the right thing, and so
right.
I've since then, like I used to be empathetic for everyone, and then it became sympathy. So I've created. I was just telling this couple this. I've created one rule before I embark on doing what you did today, and I need to do a test, right? Like it's got to be I need to make sure that the person I'm doing this with it's even worth my time. Like maybe it's just worth my time being a robot on the phone, you know? So they need to answer a binary questions, yes or no. Like, hey, do you want this to work out in the best of both of our favors? Is it yes? Okay, good. I'm going to be the most positive person you ever meet. Hey, are you having a great day at work today? And are you interested in feeling better? If you're not, then I can't make you feel better, dude. Like if you're not interested, I don't have the energy to persuade you to. You know, you're not willing to receive it.
Dude, there's some people that are just so programmed, it's so ingrained in them to be negative and look at the world through the negative pair of glasses that they.
Why do they do that?
I mean, literally.
Why do they do that?
It takes life going like that and smacking them upside the head one day and saying, "Wake up, man."
Well, it's almost like a safety mechanism that triggers, right? Because I feel it when I get anxiety sometimes about something new, and I get negative about it, and it's really what it is I feel myself not living up to my own potential, like Grant Cardone said recently about you saw the video he did. Yeah. It's like when you feel negative about something, it's because you see yourself not living up to your potential that you know that you could do, and you let it go. You just let it fly off. That's all it is, man. And you see it in other people.
That's right.
That's why I got haters, man. There's probably haters commenting on this right now, talking about my buck teeth and everything. And
somebody put an angry face in there, man. Dude, that's because you shared this out to all those groups.
Dude, dude, I love angry or happy people. I can't stand people that are lukewarm or have no feelings, man. If you're mad, if you're mad at me, I can get you to make a decision at least, okay? If you're excited, we can come to a conclusion. But if you're just not sure or lukewarm, we can't get anywhere. So if you're mad, let's figure this thing out, man. I love you too.
Dude,
I don't really get mad anymore. We can do this thing, you know.
Dude, you crack me up, man.
It's true though, man. Like I'll get you mad and then get a sale from you, man. Don't you hate being in the condition you're in today? God, I hate that. Doesn't it make you feel bad that you're not where you should be and your wife knows you should be? Dude, what's your wife saying about you at the dinner table when she goes out with a girl? What do you wish she was saying that she's not, man? Okay, plastic. Let's get that fixed.
Dude, that's so funny.
I just finished the consult, man. So I whip that one out sometimes just to see the reaction on the wife's face, and it's usually like if you don't have, I call it a shit sandwich. It's like you gotta deliver it, and then you gotta. It's okay. We're gonna get through this.
Yeah, I love that, dude. That's
anyway,
awesome.
What were we talking about?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
How many people are watching this crap anyway?
Dude, I don't know that I've ever had 50 people at one time on one of my videos. How did you share this out to so many groups so fast, dude?
It's on my wall, too. I mean, so let's see. I can actually read now. How's everybody doing today? So I've got a question now that I've got Ken's audience captivated.
Oh, jeez.
Hey, Ken, I got a message for you, buddy. I got a question. If Ken or I, specifically Ken, reach through the screen right now and just fix one little anxious feeling you had today, what exactly would it be if you'll share? I'm just curious.
Wow. That's a great question, dude. It's a really good question.
At the table, especially when they're being let down.
I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you put your phone down in that water or something, dude.
Depression. Okay. I think depression, like when I'm depressed, it's because I'm not producing and I know it. So
Yeah.
I've been depressed recently a little bit, and it's because you're not in the state of production. You're either producing or depressed, right? Is that right?
I agree with that. I mean, you know, there's, you know, depression. Why is my,
I'm
dude,
not a doctor.
do you have an Alexa?
No. I just
My,
have an
my
Alexa.
Alexa, my Alexa acts weird as hell sometimes, man. Um,
I don't like them robots, man. They send government secret negativity codes in.
Come on, man. So, you know, as far as depression, it would, you know, for me, I agree with that, man. Like,
Danielle,
if you're depressed, it's because you're not producing. Like
I'm
you're in a
empathetic to
state
it though,
of,
man. It's hard when you haven't produced and you know you have to stop being depressed. That's me
yeah,
at least. That's what Grant says too. I don't know if that's clinical, but I've never taken an anti-anxiety or anti-depression. I've been in some pretty tough spots. Okay, so usually like looking back, I can think of it's because I've stopped. Like you're in driving in NASCAR and you literally stop the car in front of somebody else. You know, you're
well, you know,
depressed.
and dude, like you go live all the time. I see, of course, you go live in
Dude, it's my greatest fear, man. Like
yeah.
I do it because I'm so scared of it. Like,
Right. And the same with me, dude. I have people all the time like, look, and I say this, you know, kind of to get a laugh, but I remember the first time I went live on Periscope, I was standing in my conference room and I had a couple of employees there and I'm like, well, I guess I'm going to do this. And they're like, do it. Yeah, do it. And I was like, well, what
dude,
am I
that's
going
me
to
too.
say?
I had my wife, like I told her I was gonna do it, and then also had a colleague that was
Yeah.
like, he was like, you got to do this, and I had to like work the entire day up to that evening, and then I was like, whoa, people actually are interested in like seeing my emotion, you know, me emote to them. Yeah, like they can see my caricature better.
Yeah.
I'll give some advice though for you guys. I'm scared as hell to do live stream, and Ken will tell you I got people that hate the hell out of me and love the hell out of me. So
Yeah.
here
Same here.
here's what really cures fear of doing live video or live sales calls or anything. It's knowing that there's someone watching always. They'll send you a message or later on, someone watching that you really made a difference and helped them. And because you've been so greedy that you're worried about how you look or what you're
Yeah.
going to say that they'll never get that message unless you do it.
Dude, I'm telling you, it's like this girl I just talked to at Apple, man. You know, she said, "Man, so many people have told me I should write a book and blah 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 blah." Dude, I wrote a book. It's a best-selling book, and I became a best-selling author, as you know, and
Yeah, your
you
world
helped.
didn't change dramatically when that happened, but inside you felt more congruent, right?
Dude, everything, like, look, for
Potential.
25 or 30 years, I said I was going to write a book. I finally did it, and I became a published author. And dude, like everything has exploded. Not in my, not. I don't mean like I'm printing money now.
It's
I
like the
mean,
first
I'm
time you
talking
said you're going
about
into business for yourself. The same thing happens,
it's right. It's like all of a sudden you have this unfound, unaware confidence about yourself and life that you didn't
well,
have before.
dude, it's because you publicly are committed to something that now you're accountable to, and then you followed through, and you're like, it wasn't that bad, and I actually am the man I thought I was. I am the woman I knew I was, but I
Right.
was too scared to prove that I would be, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Dude,
Seriously, it is like
it's
if you want
it's
to own a
crazy.
Lambo, go get a Lambo next month. It's like $1,800, okay? If
Yeah.
you want a freaking, I mean, if that's really what you want. I think Ken, really the problem, people don't know what they actually want, man. Like
Right.
they think that they can do everything because they're so smart and skilled, and then they do
Yeah.
nothing, and then they think they know exactly what they would want. And they watch others do it, and they're like,
Yeah.
not so great. I'm gonna do something different, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna be hating on that, but
Yeah.
I can do it better.
You know, I love the armchair quarterbacks, man.
Dude,
So,
it's
you know,
auditing, man. It's like auditing what everyone else is doing. Someone's watching this video, like I would not be sitting with a cap on. Like someone's wanting to say, don't wear a ball cap, And
why?
Yet that's a fleeting thought for them. But if we had asked for that feedback, and actually they were qualified to give it, it might have changed the way you do your future live streams, and it shouldn't.
Dude, I'll wear a ball cap, gangsta. Come on, man. I don't care about all that shit. Like, look, I know people that need to go live that want. Aaron Marshall, what's up, brother? Billy freaking Murray is in here.
Dude,
what's
Billy's
up,
been
dude?
doing video.
Jedi Hill.
Billy's one of my favorite humans in the world, man. You need to connect with Billy. He's a great guy.
I am connected with Billy. I love Billy. He's awesome. So I know people that my dogs are freaking out because it lightning thundered outside. But anyway, like
funny
I know
faces when you
people
talk.
I know people that need to go live. They need to go live, but they're not going live, and they're living on the past, and they're not doing live streams. They're not doing what they need to do.
Dude,
and
that
it's
was me.
fear, man.
Guess what, Ken? Like, I was so scared to do, like, when I was really truck with my mastermind, I would not get on webcam on our calls, and it was because I was like, God, there's going to be people looking at my face, and dude, they're not looking at my face unless they're my girlfriend. They're trying to hear what message and if it's relevant to them or not. I don't care what you look like, Kenny. I haven't even really looked at you, man. I'm worried about myself, dude. I'm worried about myself.
That's right. That's everybody. And people get on a live stream and they listen to somebody like you or me or Grant Cardone or whoever, and they're looking for one little nugget of information that will.
There's a reason they're watching that and not like a soap on the tube, right? There's a reason they pulled you up, and it's not because they are going to have a bad experience viewing you or they close.
Right.
So with like our Facebook ads, okay, the average view time for just a cold audience is 20 seconds, okay? What that tells me, I just pulled these numbers this morning on like 100,000 views of a video. So what that tells me is that, dude, if they don't like you, they can't stand watching you. So get over it, man. If they're still there, they're interested, okay?
Yeah. Yeah.
And so, Ken, you've got all these people saying they need help going live, man. What can we do for these people?
Dude, the only way to go live is literally hit the go live button. Hey, talk to everybody for a minute. I gotta go. I gotta shut my window.
Go take a potty. Go take a potty. I got this, man.
No, I gotta shut this window.
I'm nervous now. Ken's leaving me to fly solo. So, you guys that are really, really, really have anxiety about going live, just realize it's okay to be scared and do it. And you don't have to have something to talk about. Just like when you go into a consult, it's not about you. It's about,
look at that. It's raining sideways here, dude.
I need to see that in Phoenix, man. I haven't seen rain in Phoenix in a year, dude.
Look, out my back, you can't even see out back. It's raining so hard.
Dude, I need some rain here. So to finish that sentence, and
sorry,
listen to the rain. So listen, you guys, it's literally an overwhelming fear of pressing that button, and I wish someone could have pressed it for me the first time I did it. I'm still scared shitless. I'm scared when I take a sales call, man. I've done 400,000 of them.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's just like I was listening to a podcast, and he's like, the time that you take a leak and you leave some sprinkles on the toilet seat and you don't wipe it off and you let it go, like that's the moment of decision. You're going to wipe it off and clean it up. You're going to kick that Cheeto under the kitchen table, or you're going to throw it in the trash, man. That's the difference in a winner and a freaking loser, dude. So press the live button and see what happens.
Yeah.
That's my pitch.
Dude, that's, I mean, it's and like Deb just said, what if you don't know what you're going to say on a live stream? Well, I get that.
Say here, man.
You just gotta come up.
If you have nothing to talk about, if you have nothing to talk about, that means that there's nobody listening that needs help, because they're going to ask. Like, see, we're getting feedback. You should always not have anything to talk about. I'm curious as to what you need help with.
Yeah.
How can we connect? And we can connect by sharing my experience. I've only done maybe 10, 20, 30 live streams, but the ones I do are epic because I picked the scariest sales call of the week.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I don't do it on live stream, I'm not going to perform like I could.
Right.
Maybe it's a personality type, but I need someone to like be watching me so I can close a big deal or something. And I pick it's like I'm scared of heights and I jump, skydive. So maybe I'm a freak. I don't know.
You do skydive?
Yeah, I've skydived. Yeah, it's nothing like you think it is, man.
That is something that I've never done.
Dude,
I've always thought.
Who skydived? Leave a comment. Leave a comment if you skydive. How did it feel? Go ahead, Ken.
I've always thought, man, it'd be cool, but I don't know if I could do it.
It's nothing like you expect. It's nothing like you expect, man. So here's how it is in a nutshell. Like when you drop from the plane, you have some context of like the plane leaving you, like you can see an object moving, and then 10 seconds later, it's just literally nothingness, man. Like you're not falling, you're not. It's literally just being in air, dude. It's not even, you're not pulling G's or anything once you hit terminal velocity. It's just being. It's weird. Wasn't the adrenaline rush I expected. Now, the first 3 seconds off the plane was pretty scary. Sorry. Not to mention I was 30 pounds overweight at the time, and I had to give the guy a 20 to get me on his suit thing, and then we almost died. That's another story for another live stream.
Hey, Chuck Studebaker, what's going on, brother? How you doing?
Oh, man. Jedi, going towards the fear is what enables you to conquer that fear, but how do we take the first step? Message Ken. He'll help you. Maybe.
That's right.
$75 per hour. Per minute, I meant.
75 per hour. Who charges that, man? Not me.
Ooh, we're calling up some commentators here. Who's charges 75 an hour? I know you're watching, suckers.
Yeah, man. Listen, I just wanted to hop on and talk about this thing I watched today. That dude, it's freaking unbelievable. It really is.
Dude, it's okay to be positive. It's okay to be around other positive people. Anyone that tells you that you're freaking obsessed or you're a freak, let them go do their thing, man. You got a different plan, so it's okay.
Cut them out.
It's not weird.
Cut them out.
Well, just let them do their thing. They're not bad people. Just let them do their thing over there.
You know what? Negative people are bad people in my life. I don't want them. I don't like them. I don't need them around me.
Negative people are poison, but let them do their thing over there in the poison berries. I have no idea what they're doing, man. I don't even know if they're bad or good. I'm just not interested.
Right. I don't take them all. I just like, dude, Grant talks about it. I agree, man. No negativity is no negativity. I cut them out. And here's the thing, dude. The negative stuff.
I asked why they're negative first, and if they're more negative, I'm like, block, get out of here.
Well, but here's the thing. Negative people can be sneaky. You don't even realize they're being negative.
What's that thing you said? Like, don't worry about the haters, man. Worry about the ones that are interested in what the haters are gossiping about, man. Those are the snakes.
Right.
Those are the snakes, man. And you know what? I don't even despise them because a snake's going to be a snake, but I know how to not have snakes in my garden no more, man.
Right.
Hey, thanks for the live stream, man. I have no idea what we're doing, but as always.
Hey, man, we're just having fun.
Ken Walls, Ken, what's your website? I always try to play. Dude, can we buy your book still, man? Can people buy something from you? I have nothing for sale but my beautiful dark soul. So
your dark soul. See, that's negative, dude. So you can go to kenwalls.com, man. My
kenwalls.com. I'm logging on right now on AOL. Was that TV internet? And I'm gonna buy something on kenwalls.com. Dude, I'm out, and thanks for having me, man. It's always
later, bro.
It's always a blast. See you, dude.
All right, brother.
See
you, man. What? Did you get it? All right. So, look, there's a lot of people out there that are addicted to being negative and they don't even realize it. Now, for me, I've always been like, okay, let's try to figure out how we can help that person get to a positive state. But if they can't, Like, you can't hang around that, man. You can't have a positive life with a negative attitude. You can't be a winner with a loser mentality. It's not possible. So I do everything in my power to stay positive. I listen to things, I read things, I do things that are going to bring positivity into my life. I suggest you do the same thing. I pinned a little video that I found on YouTube. It's really really good, man. It's about the subconscious mind. I pinned that down here at the bottom of this video. It's really, really powerful. It's good. It's 40 minutes long. You know, you've probably spent 40 minutes or so of your life being negative. So, you know, just down with her. Got to just, yeah, you're just, there's a perfect example, Chuck. You're welcome, Scott. Thank you, brother. I appreciate you, man. You know, if your sister-in-law or your anybody, man, they try to bring you down, you gotta get that out of your life, man. I'm telling you, you gotta get it out of your life. Listen to this video. This video I just posted down there. I pinned the link to this. You do want to talk about the negative parts of your life. Yeah, Hans, you know what? It doesn't do any good to relive all that, man. I ain't gonna put all that in print. You know, I told a little bit, but there's, I mean, a tiny, tiny, tiny bit. But, you know, I mean, it doesn't do any good to live in the negativity, man. Does nothing for you. Does nothing for anyone. And, you know, this woman I talked to at Apple, here's our favorite motivator at the office on a long day. I'll check that out, bro. So, you know, the hack and whack the negativity, even eventual snakes in the grass. That's right, dude. You're 1000% right. So, Hans, thank you for giving my book a shout out. I appreciate that, man. I'm really grateful that I wrote that book. I really am grateful. I wrote Walls of Wisdom. If you haven't seen it, here it is. Here's what the book looks like right there. It's on Amazon.com. You can get to it by going to kenwalls.com. But, you know, negativity will bring you down. Don't let negativity bring you down, man. Watch the video that I pinned down there. Well, you don't even have to watch it. You just listen to it. Listen to it. I've listened to that thing now 3 times today, and it's just really impacted me in a powerful way today about how your unconscious mind just controls so much of what you're attracting into your life. It's explained so well, so well in there. So anyway, listen, thank you guys. I appreciate all of you. Scott, thank you for jumping on, man. I appreciate you. Love you, brother. You're awesome. All of you rock. I appreciate each and every one of you. Can't believe I still have 43 people on here. That's amazing. Thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. And you can follow me. I'm maxed on the friends thing, I think, right now. But I have CEO Ken Walls. You can follow me on my public page over there, CEO Ken Walls. Chuck, you rock, dude. You rock. Thank you, Jedi. My day has been blessed, and it will continue to be blessed. And I will continue to prove that I'm blessed, as Grant Cardone says. I am blessed, and now I'm going to prove it. I'm going to continue doing that. Thank you, guys. Appreciate all of you. Have an awesome, awesome Saturday night, and be safe out there. See ya. Peace.